Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, 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 yes. This is a new day and this is a new me, and I am coming to you live this morning. I am so feeling good this morning, and I am so grateful this morning just for another day to come before you this morning, just to be excited to know that this is a brand new day that that the Lord has made. And I know I'm expecting some things from him today, and I know he's not going to let me down, because he never does, because God is so wonderful and he's so mighty and he's so powerful, and I am so grateful. Listen, I'm just so grateful for a word on last night that we heard, First Things First, by Dr. Anthony Copeland. Oh my God, if you was not in the house, what a word did you miss last night? The power of God moved again at St. Paul, 806 Lincoln Avenue, St. Paul Baptist Church. Oh, last night we had an awesome time. Last night we had an awesome time. Tuesday night we had an awesome time with Bishop C.V. Russell Jr. from Mount Carmel and Union Baptist. And tonight will be none less different. So we're going to have that wonderful Pastor Viola Parker from New Mountain Joy, Food for Living Word Church. So listen, if you're available tonight, come on out and worship with us tonight and get your praise on and hear a word from the Lord. So this morning, I am so excited about what God is doing in the land and how he's moving in the behalf of his people. Because listen, if you don't get yours, it's nobody's fault but you. Nobody can hold you back. Only you can hold yourself back. Only you can keep yourself from reaching your goal. Only you can keep yourself from reaching your mark and making your mark in this life, in this land, and in this time. Only you can hinder your own progress because you keep getting in your own way. So listen, I want to talk to you this morning, and I just want to talk about a little quote that I read this morning while I was doing my devotion this morning, and just meditating and thinking on the goodness of the Lord today, and how I'm expecting him to do some phenomenal things, and how he's moving in my life. Oh my God, I am just so excited. Listen, I'm excited for what he's doing in my life. I don't know about you. If he's doing anything that you can see God moving in your life, anytime you can see him moving in your life, that is enough to get excited about. Listen, if nobody else get excited about your life, you should be excited. You should be excited about what God is doing in your behalf. It shouldn't take somebody else to get excited for you. If you can't be excited for yourself, then why would you expect somebody else to be excited? Listen, this is such an awesome time, such an awesome day that we're living in. And listen, you got to grab hold to everything that you can grab hold and know that you can make it. Know that God is moving in your behalf, especially to the believer. Oh my God, we should be even excited the more, because it seems like the worse of things get, the more God sends to show himself strong in the behalf of the believer. So listen, why are you walking around with your head hung down? Lift up your heads. Don't worry about Donald Trump. You worry about God himself. Worry about pleasing him and putting first things first. Worry about making sure that you're towing the mark and that you're lined up with your source, so that you can receive all the benefits and all the blessings that God has for you. Listen, Psalms 101 said, forget not all the benefits and the things that God has for you. Forget not those benefits, for it is he that have given you all that you have, even right now. Listen, I know that God is moving. I know he's doing some things. I know he's working out. I know he's still healing. I know he's still delivering. I know he's still setting the captives free. I know he's still moving in a phenomenal way. All you have to do is believe him and open up your heart. Open your life up to him. Allow him to move on your behalf. Listen, I just want to read something to you. What you do makes a difference. It does make a difference. What you do in your life, the decisions you make, the things that you do, the people you encounter, the people that you circle yourself around, or the people you allow to come into your circle, it makes a big difference. It does make a difference. You have to decide what kind of difference you want to make in this life. Excuse me. excuse me, you have to decide what kind of difference you want to make in this life, what kind of impact you want to make in this life, what legacy will you leave in this life, what will people say about you when you lay down and you transition from earth to glory, or when you transition from one place to another, whatever you call it. What will people say about you? What would they have to say? Will they say you left a legacy? What will your legacy be? What difference will you make? That's something to think about. That is truly something to think about. What will people have to say about you before you leave? I want to share a little something with you. My niece that passed, it'll be a year next month. When she passed, right before she passed, she put a post on Facebook. I don't even know if she knew what was getting ready to happen in her life. But listen, she made a post and said, what will people think about you or have to say about you when you pass or when you transition or when you die? Man, when I saw it, it was so phenomenal how it came back to me after she left and went on to be with the Lord. It came back to me, that post that she put and the things that was written. But my God, let me tell you something. The legacy that she left back here, the lives that she impacted, the people that showed up, the people that had so many positive and so many wonderful things to say about her, how she impacted my life. Listen, what will be your legacy? I just use that for an example because listen, I want people to know and to have good things. I want to impact the world. I want to make my impact on society. I want to make my impact on the lives of people. But I don't want people to be glad twice. Glad when I come and glad when I leave. I want them to be uplifted. I want people to be changed because they encountered my presence. I want people to be encouraged, inspired, and motivated. I want people to know that life is wonderful, that you can be happy, you can be wonderful, you can feel good. I don't care what you've been through. There's life after divorce. There's life after separation. When your children, listen, I've had my son to pass. There's life. You can recover. You can recover. When you lose a child, it's wonderful. You can recover. If you lost a parent, you can recover. If you lost everything materially, you can recover. I know you can. I've been there myself. I've done it. I've recovered. I've recovered from divorce. I've recovered from separation. I've recovered from the loss of my father. I've recovered the loss of my son. I recovered from the loss of a niece that was just like a daughter to me. I recovered from the loss of so many things. I know what it's like to lose your home, to lose everything in a short span of time. I know what it's like, my friend. So I just want you to know today, what you do makes a difference. What you say make a difference. Good morning, Dr. Jatea. It's good to see you this morning. That's my business partner. I love this young lady. She is a phenomenal woman. I love her. I love her. Listen, what you do, who you engage with, who you mingle with, the people that you surround yourself with, it makes a difference. So I want to challenge you today. Take a look at your life. Think about your legacy. What will people say about you when you leave this earth realm? What will they say about you? Will they say positive things? Will they say things that, negative things? Listen, we're going to have those anyway. But the masses, it should be something positive. You should make such an impact on people's lives that when they leave, you will be missed tremendously. Listen, my goal to my family is, and I've said it before, I want them to know if I love them so much and I try to impact my family so much that when I leave, when the Lord calls me home, if he calls me before the rest of them, I want them to know that I was here. I want my mark to be made in this earth realm. I want people to know that she was here. She loved the Lord. She inspired people. She was all about humankind, all about sowing into the lives of others. Listen, I want people to know who I am, what I stand for, what God is doing in my life, how he's moving in my life, how he's impacting the lives of people. I'm not just here to waste time. I'm here to carry out a mission that I've been commissioned to do. And I know that you're doing the same. I know God has put you here for a reason. Good morning, Demetria. I love you. It's good to see you. Listen, I know you got an assignment on your life. I know you have a purpose. So why don't you try to walk in who you are? Stop walking everybody else's path. Walk in the path that God has put for you to walk in. Seek it out. Search him out. Know who you are. Be comfortable with who you are. Be okay with where you are. And if you don't like it, move it and change it. Listen, be a mover and a shaker. Don't be somebody that's following the crowd because you don't have a clue. Take your head out the clouds and get your head out the ground. Open your eyes up. Look around you and know. Check your circle. Check your friends. Check your acquaintances. Know who you have around you at all times. And if they're not going the way that you're supposed to be going on your path, if they're not benefiting you, if the friendship is not taking you nowhere, then you know what you need to do. You need to cut it loose, let it go, and let God. Listen, so many of us, we want to be so in tune with the crowd. Oh, I just want to be popular with the crowd. It's not always popularity with the crowd. Somebody got to go against the grain, but nobody wants to go against the grain. Nobody wants to go against the grain, but we all want the blessings of being popular or being successful, but nobody wants to do the work. So I challenge you today. Listen, what you do makes a difference in this life. I challenge you to take a look at your life today and ask yourself, what legacy am I leaving behind? If something was to happen and the Lord was to call you home right now, what legacy will I leave behind? Thank you, Dr. Jatel. Popularity will not always lead to prosperity. Oh, I like that one right there, y'all. That's a good one. That was free. Dr. Jatel gave us that one for free, and I'm thankful for her because, listen, my God is doing some awesome things. Awesome things. So listen, you've got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. You cannot stand still. You got to keep moving. You got to keep moving. Water, if it don't move, if it don't flow, it becomes stagnant. Listen, the universal law of flow means that you got to keep on moving. If you got a whole bunch of junk, can't no new stuff come in. If you got a whole bunch of old stuff staying around, hanging around, just sticking and staying around, in order for water to continue to be fresh and not to be stagnant, it's got to keep moving. You got to get that stuff out of you. You got to get the old emotions out the way. You got to get the old hurt out of the way so that some new experiences can come, so that some happiness and some joy can come. You got to release those negative attitudes. Your attitudes make a big difference. You got to change your attitude towards your life so that you can make a difference in this world. If you're constantly talking about negative things, then that's why you're getting what you have. If you're constantly seeking and chasing the positive things and doing the will of God and trying to be the best you were today than you were yesterday, that's all we can ask. I strive to be better today than I was yesterday. I may not have did everything right yesterday, but today I get another opportunity to try and do it right this time. Come on with me now. Listen, this is some good stuff. What you do makes a difference. I'm getting excited here, but I got to get ready and leave you because the Lord is truly moving in this land. Listen, I plead the blood. Yes, ma'am. Satan, negativity is your path. That's not of God. Negativity is not of God. Sickness is not of God. Diseases is not of God. Jesus told his disciples, he said, I go away and the Father will send you a comforter. And I go away that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Listen, I don't know about you. I want abundance and I have an abundance attitude. I got an abundance of things in my life. I got abundance of of clothes, abundance of love, abundance of joy, abundance of peace. And I'm striving and I'm believing for abundance of money. I'm believing for abundance of houses. Listen, the word says houses and land, they all belong to me because I belong. I'm a child of the King. And listen, this week we're doing kingdom compliance. That's the theme of the conference. Kingdom conference, kingdom compliance. Come on, if you're a child of God, you got to live according to the kingdom. You got to live the principles of the kingdom. And your currency is your faith. Your faith is your currency that will purchase whatever you want in the kingdom. All you got to do is believe it, walk in it, receive it, know that you got it, become it, be it, feel it, sleep it, eat it. God Almighty, this is what the Lord's will is for your life. He don't want you broke down, busted, disgusted, and can't be trusted. God wants you so that you can help sow something into somebody's life. He wants you to be able to feed somebody, buy somebody a home, and just give it to them. Buy them a car. If they need a car, just give it to them. Listen, we should have the abundance of God in our life. We should be operating in that right now. So listen, this is a new day, and this is a new me, and I'm striving to reach that goal. I'm striving for perfection. In the spirit, I am what God says I am. In the natural, I am the child of God. Listen, you can be whatever you want to be. Know that what you do does make a difference. So listen, I challenge you today to take a look at your life and wonder and sit and realize, what will my legacy be? What will people have to say about me when I lay it down? What will I leave? How can I leave this world in a better place? Because that's your job, is to leave it in a better place than what it was when you came in. And listen, I was in a seminar yesterday, I was in a workshop yesterday, and the theme of that was be the change. And I believe that's a quote from Gandhi. I believe it is. And you could correct me. I might not be right, but I know that it is profound. Be the change that you want to see in this world. If you on your job, if you want to see a change, be that change in your home. Be that change wherever you go in your ministry. Be that change. Don't look for everybody else to change. You be the change. You be the catalyst for change and watch things flow as perfectly as they can. I love you. Listen, I'm off to a wonderful day today, and I'm believing God for each and every one of you. Listen, just be blessed today. Love yourself. Love on yourself just a little bit today. It's okay to love yourself and to feel good. Listen, if you're going through some stuff, stop dwelling on it. Start thinking about the good things that exist in your life, because there is some good in your life. I don't care what you're going through. Nobody has had it bad all their life. I cannot believe that. I cannot believe that there's anybody that's had it bad all their life. There's been something good that you can meditate on, something good that you can hold on to and push yourself through. Listen, today, this is a new me. And this is a new you. I'm trying to cut it off, but it's so wonderful how good God is. And there is so much that he wants to do in your life if you would only let him and know that he has your best interest at heart. And yes, he is still in control. I don't care what you're going through. He is in control, and he's not the author of confusion. So listen, have a wonderful day. Be blessed and take the challenge today. Sit down and think about it. What would my legacy be? How am I impacting this world? How am I making a difference in this world today? I love you. Bye-bye.